My gain up a little bit now.
Yeah, that'd be great, thank you.
Hi. Yeah. Hello, good evening and welcome to Adelaide City Park for this Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues match between Adelaide City and Metro United. How's that?
Yeah, I'm going to come down. You're coming back down?
Yeah, I was right behind you. This changes every week depending who I've got. So this is, this has been between here and here for various time operators. I've currently put it there.
Well, I've been doing the correct
Max.
Whoa. Whoa. One ears, but I can turn my own ears back down a bit. Hello, good evening and welcome. So you go max, max, triple max, double max. You ready? Hello, good evening and welcome to Adelaide City Park for this Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues match between Adelaide City and Metro United.
Perfect, thank you.
That's good? Yeah, but I've got a headphone one here that I can. Yeah, I've got this one I can adjust for. So I'll just turn this down now. When we start, yeah. It's just. Some guy goes, oh, no, this needs to be down. So turn it down.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
Ladies and gentlemen, Football South Australia and Adelaide City welcome you to Adelaide City Park for round 7 of the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League SA. Tonight's match is between Adelaide City and Metro United and is scheduled to begin at 8:15 p.m. Our lineup for tonight for Metro United: number 1, Elisa Carrot; number 7, Millie Scott; number 9, Victoria Manfredo; number 10...
Hello, good evening and welcome to Adelaide City Park for this Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues match between the host side
Adelaide City and visiting side Metro United. I'm your host, David Granson. I'll be taking you through the next 90 minutes of top-class local South Australian football. I'll give you the lineups. Adelaide City lining up as follows. Number 1, Abby Lucas, the goalkeeper. 4, Jessica Signorello. Number 5, Alice Macaulay. Number 7, Valeria Forbes. 10, Alison Atkins. 13, Sophie Lazinski. 15, the captain, Bianca Gray. 17, Brooke Gilchrist. 24, Florence Russell. 77, Yasmina Kasimovic. And number 19, Kiara O'Sullivan. Metro United line up as follows. Number 1, Eliza Karras, the goalkeeper. Number 7, Millie Scott. Number 9, Victoria Mansueto. Number 10, Michaela Haddaj. 12, Hayden Ingram. 14, Siobhan Eastham. 16, Chloe Mortimer. 18, Amber May Smith. Number 20 is Jade Hunter-Gilmore. And number 26, returning to the squad after being involved in the Junior Matildas camp, is Erin Prince. Also coming into the starting 11 from last week's bench is number 22, Sophie McGrath. This is round 7 of the Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues here in South Australia. And Adelaide City sitting 9th on the table. Perhaps a little lower than they would have, or a lot of onlookers would have expected, and certainly that they would have expected, having just won one of their league games so far. 2 draws, 3 losses. They've scored 7, conceded 14. They've lost their last 2, drawn the 2 before that. So it's 4 games since they tasted victory. Metro United, meanwhile, coming in there in 4th spot. They have won 3, drawn 1, lost 2, scored 10 and conceded 10. They won last week, a memorable game for them. 2-1 victory over Football NTC. Players just in the players' race, waiting to come out onto the park. Kickoff is running a little bit late. It was due to start at 8:15 local time. It's now 8:17. So now I've got to fill in some airspace, haven't I? Referee Joseph Pajeski has now made his way down the tunnel. He's assisted by Bede Nizigemiyama and Cameron Joy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field of play Adelaide City and Metro United for round 7 of the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League match from this evening.
And the 2 teams now make their way out onto the park, led by the officials. So Kate Seaton from last week drops to the bench, and Kiara O'Sullivan comes into the starting 11. And onto the bench, Singland set for this for Adelaide City. Singland set, Ines Buckley, Chrissy Zikos, Vicky Juma. Sorry, Vicky Juma is the player that's come into the starting 11. Kiara O'Sullivan is on the bench. Isabel Powell, the substitute goalkeeper. Metro United's bench, Natasha Vela, Lauren Franklin, Madison Hunter-Gilmore, Isabella Cordera. There will be a minute's silence before this game starts. Sadly for the passing of Debbie Lataris of Metro United, Metro Stars. Must make mention too that Metro United will be coached tonight by Tony Mansueto, in the absence of Paul Morris, who the club parted ways with earlier in this week, much to everyone's surprise really. Metro United having had a great start to their season, sitting 4th in the ladder but just 2 points off second spot. Everyone chasing West Adelaide at this stage, who have really quite an extensive lead. And Hayden Ingram gets us underway, plays back to Michaela Hadaj, who launches the ball forward. Met by Bianca Gray, who heads back. Throw in the far side for Adelaide City. Friday night football, very mild day today in Adelaide as Hayden Ingram makes her way down the right hand side. Michaela Hadaj there attempting to get the ball across. Seems to have gone out, or judged to have gone out off her boot, and it's a goal kick. And Abby Lucas will take that for City. She goes short, they look to play out from the back, but Metro United have a very high press there. And eventually win the throw. Adelaide City win the throw. Coaching group encouraging Metro United to press, which is what they've certainly been doing this opening minute or two. Ball played forward. Goal kick. Much to the amusement and bewilderment of United. Metro United in their 20th season, having formed in 2006. Victoria Mansueto pressures her opponent there, concedes a throw in, but they keep Adelaide City back in their defensive zone. Throw in again for City. They have possession, but they can't seem to get out of their defensive third with it. Gilchrist plays out to Ali Atkins. She goes low along the ground. Eventually the ball makes its way out to the far side. Crossed in again. Mansueto's the target to chase that for Metro United. And she continues her run. Metro United still have it. Mansueto leaves it for Erin Prince. Makes her way down to the byline. Still has it at her feet. Chips in with her right. Succeeds really only in just giving it to Forbes. Forbes eventually releases it to Atkins. Heavy touch. Mansueto on the left hand side now. Ingram. Hadaj with a snapshot. And it breaks to Millie Scott, who has a fine right footed shot low in the ground, but straight into the arms of Abby Lucas, who holds. Gilchrist finds Atkins. She plays it out wide to this left hand side. It's Signorello. Finds Mansueto. That's a decent effort from distance. And Metro United, I don't think City have managed to really get the ball in their opponent's half yet.
a bit high, Millie.
Set it up! Press!
Come more inside. Yes, drop. Yes, drop. Hit Brooke, fucking head.
Goal kick now. Abby Lucas to take for Adelaide City.
And again,
Chase is on here.
good onside. Excellent. This way, Hayden, this way.
Ingram has it at her feet now. Tries to play in Millie Scott. Didn't quite find her.
Set it up! Start again!
Ball breaks back to Sophie McGrath. And eventually back to Eliza Karras, the goalkeeper.
Tuck in a little bit.
That's McGrath again. Finds Scott.
Yes, Mick. Come across.
Signorello.
Make it. Use your body.
Get in front! Get in front!
Juma has the ball at her feet here. She'll make it to the byline here. Gets her cross in. Beats Karras. Comes back out to her. Prince has it now. Left back. Tries to go line to Ingram. It's intercepted though. Picked up by Lazinski. Signorello. City starting to play some football. Bianca Gray now in the far side for Adelaide City. No foul, says referee Bajeski. We play on. City lose it anyway. It's a Metro United throw. Ingram with a nice touch again. Plays out to Millie Scott there. And they win the throw. Atkins comes away with it. Doesn't quite get the pass right. Goes out. It's another Metro United throw on the far side. Cross comes in. Target again was Ingram. City come away with it. Juma on the run. Great piece of defending though by Amber May Smith, who made her way over there to clear. Signorello takes the throw. Atkins now goes to the middle of the park. It's a nice enough pass. Not sure. Gilchrist didn't quite read it right. Forbes back to Gilchrist. Plays nicely back. City look to build again. City now just starting to get into the play a little bit, and then commentator's curse, of course, to give it away. Ingram gives it back though. Signorello, first touch is a bit heavy, but it's still good enough. Here's Juma on the right hand side. Foot race with Prince. She cuts inside on her left. Goes along the ground. Snapshot. And it's in from Yasmina Kasimovic. Adelaide City go 1-0 up just as they started to impress themselves on the game. Metro United might feel a little hard done by. They'd started the stronger of the two teams, but Juma has looked dangerous going down that right hand side. And after she'd beaten Erin Prince and got the crossover, Kasimovic found herself in a bit of space and has tucked that away nicely. It's 1-0. A little bit of gamesmanship there as Kasimovic makes her way across the front of where Hayden Ingram was taking the centre kick. Metro United picked back up where they left off. It's a lovely through ball here. Millie Scott's through and goal. Great goalkeeping by Abby Lucas, who came out bravely and dived to feet to smother that. Throw in the far side. Prince, nice ball, finds Ingram. Juma intercepts, goes to Signorello. She plays nicely too. Reads the opponent well. Comes back to Signorello. Goes inside, here's Atkins. Target there was Kasimovic. Princess had a touch. She's forced back to Karas. Karas clears. Only as far as Forbes. Well read by Hunter Gilmore, who wins the throw. The unfortunate scorer of an own goal last week, young Jade Hunter Gilmore. Probably doesn't need reminded of that though, so we won't mention it. Last week, Metro United did have a fine 2-1 win over Football NTC. And with the own goal, obviously scored all 3 goals in that game. NTC couldn't get a goal of their own. Here's Mansueto. I'm joking. Here's Hayden Ingram now. Plays a pass to nobody really. Gilchrist picks it up for City, finds Atkins. She looks for the space. Comes to Lazinski. Lazinski goes back to her goalkeeper Lucas. Lucas's ball to the midfield is a little bit sloppy and United gratefully take it. Here's Mansueto on the left hand side. She'll get to this. Crosses with her right, it's a good cross. Nobody there though and cleared by City. Hadaj finds Prince. Prince goes to Amber May Smith. She spreads the ball to the far side. Chloe Mortimer, the player there. Certainly an open enough game. The Metro United, I feel, maybe have the better of the two in the midfield. But that final ball maybe just let them down a little bit on a couple of occasions. But City certainly look strong going forward. Forbes yet to really stamp her authority in the game, which is what you would probably expect of a player of her quality in that position for City. Gilchrist goes back to Atkins. She's harassed by Hadaj. Plays it safe. Kasimovic now turns nicely, but can't get away from Sophie McGrath. United have it again, they give it away sort of needlessly. Little chip forward by Kasimovic, looking for Juma. And it ends up in the hands of Karas, the goalkeeper for Metro United. Oh, and a heavy knock there. And Chloe Mortimer on the far side. Probably not malicious, but certainly a foul. United take the free kick, get us back underway. Lazinski looks for Juma, doesn't quite get there. Prince intercepts. She's had a good start to this match, young Prince. Freshly back from the Junior Matildas camp in Canberra. Originally from Melbourne, moved here with her family just this year in order to further her career. And if you're going to do it, South Australia is the place to be. Gilchrist chips the ball forward there for Juma. Juma's got there first. Caris has missed it. Juma's on her right foot. Has a shot in, and Erin Prince has cleared that off the line. Fantastic defending, but City are still in this. Just can't find the space. And eventually they come away with it, and here's their counter-attack from Metro United. That's a wasted opportunity, really. Quite easily taken by the goalkeeper. City look to play away here. Here's Cinderello again. Atkins dances her way past 2 or 3 challenges. Finds Lazinski, and she plays it back to the goalkeeper, Abby Lucas. Bianca Gray now on the far side for City.
Let it go, Erin. Let it go, Erin.
Bianca Gray's been running a fair way there, but it's intercepted. Eventually it comes to Atkins. Quick feet in the midfield, finds Forbes. Forbes finds Lazinski. She's forced back by Ingram, and it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Abby Lucas. City look to reset. Atkins. Ingram has it. Little chip forward for Haddad, but I feel Haddad would probably been offside there. Haddad deployed in a striking role up front. She would normally be playing in midfield, maybe even a defensive midfield, but finds herself up in attack just now, partnering Hayden Ingram in what looks like a 3-5-2 maybe. And a little interception here. And a shot from distance when she just sailed over the top there. From Florence Russell. And a lucky little break there for Metro United, to be honest. Appeal for some fouling over there, not given. Referee gives a throw in the end. Flicked over the top. Here's Valeria Forbes on her right. She'll want to get back on her left. Can't quite find the space. Decent defended by United. Atkins chips it forward, but it goes out.
Keep it going, City. Shade, set him up. You're quiet. Come on, Metro. Go, Vicky.
Use it.
Hunter Gilmore plays it safe nicely. Back to Caras. Heavy pass though from her out to Erin Prince at left back, and it goes out for a City throw, which Signorello will take.
Yes, win, Vic. And again.
Eventually United clear their lines.
Can we win there, Chloe? Can we win it? Chief. Yep. Amber, who you got?
Gilchrist.
Bring him up. Shot!
Atkins still has it at her feet. Puts her foot on it. Finds Gray.
There we go, win it there. Fix on, fix on. Open, open. Mickey, come out a bit more. Come out a bit more. Good. Come out.
Karras is played in now, the goalkeeper. Comes over to this near side. Prince brings it down nicely. Finds Mansueto, tries to play her back in. Doesn't quite work out. Signorello intercepts, plays in Atkins. Forbes, back to Signorello. Juma now. Amber May Smith intercepts. Throw in this near side for Signorello. She turns, Forbes turns Hadaj and finds Juma. Juma makes a run down at the side here. Tries to cut inside. Prince. He's maybe learnt from the incident 10 or so minutes ago when they conceded. Does well to block Juma. It's ended up back with Forbes. Forbes finds Atkins. Hadaj. Millie Scott tried to play Hadaj back in, didn't work out. But they do have the throw in this near side. Erin Prince with the throw in now here at left back. She goes down the line. Suggestion of a handball there off Gilchrist, but she gets away with it. City still have the ball. Forbes turns nicely. Looking for Juma, who just turned her back to it, but gets the better of Prince. It's a foot race to the byline now. These two are having a great little battle. The one time that Juma got the better of Prince led to Adelaide City's goal in the 9th minute when Yasmina Kasimovic scored from the edge of the box. But since then, Prince has been switched on. Juma's just found it going a little bit more difficult against her junior diminutive opponent. Anyway, it's a City corner on this near side. Played into the middle by Florence Russell. It's deep. Brooke Gilchrist gets her head to it, but just can't get the power or the direction for that matter. It's just gone wide, and it'll be a goal kick for Metro United. Hunter Gilmore touches a little bit poor as it came in. A little breeze just picked up now. City still have it along the ground. Kasimovic is through for her second, but that's a great, I was going to say piece of goalkeeping, but Karras didn't touch it. It's gone out for a goal kick. So a golden opportunity for Kasimovic to get her second. And she's pushed it wide. It remains 1-0. A couple of other games on tonight. Not that I want you to change channels, folks. In the NPL, Adelaide Comets are hosting FK Beograd. FK Beograd 2-0 up after 22 minutes. And in State League 1, where commentator is Mark Talbot, SA Panthers 2-1 down against Cove in the big Southern Derby. But here's Juma on the right hand side now. West Adelaide in the WNPL 1-0 up currently against Flinders United over at Service FM. Just a kilometre or so away from here, but here we are at Adelaide City Park, and they come through the middle. Here's Forbes, pushes it out wide, gave the cross low, can't get the feet to it. Siobhan Easton picks it up now. Eventually it's cleared by Chloe Mortimer on that far side for United. Gilchrist. Forced back. Finds Lazinski. Lazinski makes her way forward. Threads the ball through to Juma. And here's Signorello in an overlapping run, but well marked by Victoria Mansueto. And City are forced back. Earlier on tonight in the Women's National Premier League, Salisbury Inter had a 1-0 win over Adelaide Comets. And West Torrens-Burculla beat Adelaide University. Signorello finds Forbes. Forbes glances up, chips it past Hunter Gilmore and Prince. And it finds Amber May Smith. She's pulled Juma down there in the box. Nothing given. Very quick there. But for a moment, it looked as though there might be a foul there, but nothing given. Karras clears now. Gilchrist finds Gray. Atkins now. City now starting to play some nice controlled football. And it's been a fair while since Abby Lucas in Adelaide City's goal has been tested. First 10 minutes were difficult for her. She picks the ball up here. Well, she can't pick it up as a back pass, but she collects the ball here. City now play out from the back. Gilchrist finds Gray. City trying to build up forward, but Jade Hunter Gilmore comes away with it now. Plays along the ground to Hayden Ingram. Mansueto. First touch a wee bit heavy, it's taken her out wide. She'd be given offside anyway. Free kick for the offside decision here. Goes back to Abby Lucas. Eastham tries to find Mansueto. Juma has it now. Erin Prince puts her under a bit of pressure. Signorello. Nice play by Signorello. She's had a good first half. Long ball forward. Karras. Calmly takes the ball. Good goalkeeping. We have a surprise result. Not a result, sorry. Surprise scoreline at Service FM. Flinders United have just gone 2-1 up against West Adelaide, West Adelaide, of course, 7 or so points clear at the top of the table, so the teams in second and third losing tonight. Salisbury Inter losing 1-0 and West Torrens-Burculla losing 2-1. So if Metro United can get a win tonight, they'll be the only team in the top 4 with a win at this point in time. Still a long way to go though in the West Adelaide game, and it can all change, but 2-1 down, unfamiliar territory for the West Adelaide girls. Siobhan Easton now with the ball.
Overlap! Overlap!
Finds Hadash, who's been given loads of space to move, and presses the ball out to Aaron Prince. Prince can't get the better of Signorello. Although Signorello's judged to have considered that as a corner. City will now have to set up to defend. Cross comes in. Lucas looked to punch it. Headed clear though by Forbes or maybe Florence Russell in the near post there. A bit hard to tell.
Back the run, Vic. Now, Vic, now.
Mansoeto goes short. More as a distraction than anything else. Ball's bobbling around there on the edge. And Metro United pull one back. And I think it's Jade Hunter-Gilmore. And scores a level. But the assistant on the far side is indicating that he wishes to have a chat with referee Joseph Bajeski about that one. Maybe he's spotted something in the meantime. So the goal may yet not count. Still trying to work out exactly what they're conferring about. But Metro United have decided to set back as if it's a goal, so and the goal stands, and the stadium announcer, the home stadium announcer, has announced it rather despondently. That's unfortunate.
What's Jade's number? 20.
So Jade Hunter-Gilmore scored last week, of course, into her own net, but this week has put the ball into the opponent's net. Nice change for her. 33 minutes gone. It's 1-1 here.
Hold Billy, hold Billy, hold Billy. Yep. Head on, head on.
Prince finds Mansoeto.
Good on.
Nice take by Hadash. And a little chip forward. I think Millie Scott was the target, didn't quite get to her. It's on the far side, Millie Scott. Cuts inside, she's in the penalty box. She's on her left, she has a stab. Oh, it's just pushed wide. And it's a great save by Abby Lucas there. A candidate for save of the week, if you ask me. Corner comes in. Lucas plays it safe, punches clear. Mansoeto goes short, it bobbles just as it gets to her. Millie Scott goes back to Mansoeto. She's offside there. City play out. Oh, it's poor. Under no pressure really there. I think it's Lazinski who's taken that and really just put it out on the full, as they say. Aaron Prince takes a throw to get his back underway. The wind just picking up a little bit here, folks, at Adelaide City Park. It's 1-1 on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard. Just over 35 minutes gone in this Apex Steel Women's National Premier League South Australia. Adelaide City started the night second bottom, 9th spot. Metro United in 4th. But the two teams immediately above Metro United lost tonight. It's Comets and Uni. So with a win tonight, Metro United can go second. They've had one of the best starts to a season in recent years. And their reserves actually sit top of their table as well. And yet, very surprisingly, they parted ways with their coach, Paul Morris, at the start of this week. So no one's quite sure what the story is behind that, but a very good start for Metro United. And if they can win tonight, they can go second. And the ball's broken to Siobhan Eastham. She goes to ground, and City come away in the counter. Chloe Mortimer picks up, plays it out wide. Here's Hayden Ingram, she's through on goal. Tries to get a shot in, but bravely saved by Abby Lucas. And Ingram, solid as a rock after that knock, gets back to her feet and jogs on. Eastham finds Harash. Tries to get through, the run is blocked, but not illegally, as adjudicated by the officials. Metro United have it. Create the space now. Prince comes out to this near side. Karas plays her in, but it's a very long ball. It's gone out.
Jay, come across. Valeria's coming across, Vicky. And they're inside. Good. Hold her up.
Forbes. Solid tackle by Mansueto. She concedes a throw. Signorello goes to Juma. Prince gets a toe in though. Hunter Gilmore plays it out wide. Signorello has it. Plays it calmly back to Lazinski. She'll go back to her goalkeeper, Lucas. Solid tackle by Atkins there to win the ball. Forbes clears. Juma chases, but she won't get to it, and it goes out. Aaron Prince with a throw in now, left back. She goes line, Hadash takes it. Gilchrist challenges. Discussion over the permanent ink marker on the ball. There's a lot of writing on it. Graffiti. Ingram a little frustrated. Gives the ball back to Signorello for the throw-in. Goes back to Lazinski. Formed a decent little partnership on this right-hand side for City through this first half. High pressure there from Metro United, and they win the throw-in. Eastham now Goes wide to Victoria Mansueto, waiting in the wings, crosses it in, it's a fine cross. No takers though. Ingram goes to ground in the box. Nothing given. Didn't seem to be much in it, but she seems to think so.
Let it go. You ain't going to change his mind.
And Ingram persists with her debating, but is dismissed, and the corner is eventually taken. Scott, fine cross to the back post. It's a decent header too, but it's held by the goalkeeper. And the scores remain 1-1 here on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard.
Can we win there, Chloe? Can we win? Good. Shift, check the shoulder, shift.
Chloe Mortimer, fine interception on the far side to win the ball for Metro United.
Good, Aaron, bring it, Aaron.
Erin Prince now takes her first touch past Forbes. Ingram, nice ball out to Mansueto. She crosses again. Judged to have been offside there. Maybe Mansueto is the offender. Forbes, nice interplay there. Signorello chips it forward for Juma. And Prince has been caught out, but she's making tracks back. And some great defending by Erin Prince. That is superb to win that ball back. She tried to play in Eastham. They haven't quite got it under control, and City rob it back from them. Forbes finds Atkins. Lazinski now marauding forward, finds Forbes, little nudge in the back I think by Amber May Smith, and it's been given.
Be consistent, ref, come on.
Free kick for Adelaide City. 4 of them over this. Working out a very, well, apparently complex plan. To me it just looks like a simple chip into the middle there, but I'm not that bright when it comes to football, so, and these women are obviously,
Watch the ball,
well, they know what they're doing.
The ball will fade.
I'm not sure what the plan is.
Just drop it, that's all.
Ali Atkins will take the kick anyway.
Mickey, stay there, that's what we're going to play.
And after all that discussion, she
There you go.
plays it along the ground, looks for Forbes, little chip over the top. It's Florence Russell on this side here, nice turn by her. Gets across him with the left. But it only finds Millie Scott. And Hayden Ingram's away with it. She's got Mansueto in support, it's 2v2. Ball's just held up in the grass a little bit, but she's played in Mansueto. She just can't quite carry it with her. And the attack breaks down, or does it? City come away with it. Haraj. Amber May Smith now gets the better of Jimmy and clears the danger.
Keep talking, Metro. Talk to each other. Cover for each other. Work for each other. Hand them over.
This week in South Australia we are celebrating women and girls in football. And that's why the players are all wearing lilac hairbands tonight. I'd be wearing one myself if I had enough hair to hold it in place. I don't, so I can't.
Yes, Aaron. Go on, Aaron.
Erin Prince now at left back. Takes the throw. Aimed at Ingram. Lazinski puts her under pressure and City win it. Here's Gilchrist. Kasimovic. Breaks to Gilchrist.
Men on!
Millie Scott now. Chips forward, looking for Haddad. She's roamed forward, but doesn't quite get to her.
Offside, she touched it.
And indeed, as you may have heard, Kasimovic makes contact with the ball in an offside position, so the kick will be taken a little bit further forward than where it would have been had it gone through to the goalkeeper. Ball comes in, taken by Abby Lucas. Just received a message from our global audience to say that the game's been listened to by John Grant in Glasgow. Happens to be my father. Hope you're doing well, John. And enjoying this Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues match here at Adelaide City, where it's 1-1 on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. An intriguing encounter between the team that's 4th on the ladder and 9th. Here's Vicky Juma. Tries to play in Kasimovic, but Metro United are back in numbers and it's cleared by Michaela Haddad. Atkins takes the ball to ground, but Jade Hunter-Gilmore gets a foot in. And Joseph Bajeski, the referee, brings proceedings to a close for this first 45. Been an entertaining enough first half. Scores opened in the 9th minute by Yasmina Kasimovic for Adelaide City, before Jade Hunter-Gilmore pulled one back in the 33rd minute. A header from close range. She scored a header last week, but it was into her own goal, so nice to see her getting one up the other end. We'll take a little 15-minute break. We'll be back shortly. Head off and maybe have a wee cup of tea and a scone or something. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're watching the FSA League's YouTube channel and the Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues match here between Adelaide City and Metro United. It's 1-1 at half time. We'll be back in 15 minutes.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Labasso, a nice run forward, only him and Bartuli, and just couldn't quite get there. Wins the corner though, but Bartuli. Pusasa sends it into the area, and it's Vaughan. Leaps in, and tips it over the crossbar, and if he did not, that was going to rock that net. Those line Voigt with the touch inside, hits it, and that's a great save from Delangas.
Jason Konstantinopoulos one-on-one with Lazeka. Kristen Konstantinopoulos with the shot. Late tackle maybe, but great save there from Barbaro. One final chance for Blue Eagles. It's a good ball in. It's got a flick. It's got a second one, but that's an unbelievable save from Sebastian Matosevic. We said Oscar Moore's man of the match, but he's kept 2 goals out that were clearly going in the back of the net.
He's made some unbelievable.
Puts in the penalty and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City. Just headed away. Only to Metro Stars though, edge of the box here, Visser. Now Gow with a little flick, Visser back in the box, and then the finish by Hamish Gow to get them 1-0 up early on.
What a goal.
Reno, oh wow! Oh my God! What a way to equalise!
By Murati, only as far as Mullen hits it with the outside of the line. Can you believe it? Mullen with a second outside of the right boot. Mine's going to take it, and he does. And he picks his spot, and he finishes with a bomb. And that's his hat-trick, and the 8th goal for Playford to make it 8.
Costelli. Being to it by Caden. Now finds Anthony Costa, top of the box, goes with his left foot. Anthony Costa gets a second. He's got a brace in the first half, and he's taken Adelaide Croatia into a 2-0 lead at half time, David.
It's a beautiful finish. Just picked his slot out perfectly there, but gosh, Neograd have just left themselves exposed there.
On the back of the announcement of the celebration of football, Football SA will be investing $50,000 into a coach education fund. $35,000 will be invested into community coach education, which will see 19 courses at club venues and over 500 community coaches. Working closely with clubs to develop and upskill coaches will strengthen the grassroots community, which will obviously benefit the football community as a whole.
It can only be beneficial because most of the clubs, most of the coaches start off just as parents coaching their kids' teams, and they're learning on the job as much as the kids. So this would be perfect because not only would kids be getting coached, the coaches will be getting coached.
As a club, we struggle to attract good coaches, and having this sort of funding coming our way will actually allow us to sort of offer more boys and girls out there to actually coach at the club. Everything comes at a cost these days, and this award presented to our club here again will allow our average parents, supporters, players to the opportunity to come out and actually to take on coaching and to be part of it. They've got a passion about this sport and a passion about this club. They'll be able to come here now, get trained up, and actually take on a team and just move forward with us here.
The remaining $15,000 will be invested into a joint initiative with Football SA, Adelaide United and PSV, where selected coaches and technical directors from South Australia will be given a professional development opportunity to go to PSV in October 2025.
Once you get the bug for the coaching, you love it, and you love seeing the kids improve, especially the connection to your club. You want to see the kids come through at your club, and it's just a win-win for everyone.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Labarto, a nice run forward, only him and Bartuli, and just couldn't quite get there.
What's the save?
Wins the corner though, but Bartuli. Busasa sends it into the area, and it's Vaughan. Leaps in and tips it over the crossbar, and if he did not, that was going to rock that net. Goes line to Tavares. He then cuts it to Voigt. Voigt with the touch inside, hits it, and that's a great save from Delingus.
Jason Konstantinopoulos 1-on-1 with Lazeka. Kristen Konstantinopoulos with a shot. Late tackle maybe, but great save there from Barbaro. One final chance for Blue Eagles. It's a good ball in. It's got a flick. It's got a second one, but that's an unbelievable save from Sebastian Matosevic. We said Oscar Moore's man of the match, but he's kept 2 goals out. They were clearly going in the back of the net.
He's made some unbelievable.
Puts in the penalty and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City. Headed away only to to Metro Stars though. Edge of the box here, Visser. Now Gow with a little flick. Visser back in the box, and then the finish by Hamish Gow to get them 1-0 up early on.
What a goal.
Oh wow! Oh my god! That was insane! What a way to equalise! By Murati, and as far as Mullen hits it with the outside of the line, can you believe it? Mullen with a second outside of the right boot. Mine's going to take it, and he does. And he picks his spot, and he finishes with a bomb. And that's his hat-trick, and the 8th goal for Playford to make it 8.
Costelli, beaten to it by Caden, now finds Anthony Costa, top of the box, goes with his left foot. Anthony Costa gets a second. He's got a brace in the first half, and he's taken Adelaide Croatia into a 2-0 lead at half time, David.
That's a beautiful finish. He's just picked his slot out perfectly there, but gosh, Neograd have just left themselves exposed there.
Field of play, Adelaide City and Metro United for round 7 of the Apex Women's Premier League game.
Welcome back to Adelaide City Park here in Oakden. About 4 or 5 kilometres north-east-ish of Adelaide City's CBD. For the second half of this Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues match between the host side Adelaide City, who started tonight 9th in the ladder, and the visitors Metro United, who started tonight 4th in the ladder. But a win tonight would take them up to 2nd after one of the best starts they've had in recent years. Despite that, parting ways with their coach Paul Morris at the start of this week, much to many people's surprise and shock for that matter. I'm your host, David Grant. I'll be taking you through the next 45 minutes of football. The second half awaits, folks. Don't go anywhere. It's 1-1 on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard. Both sides look unchanged from the first half. Certainly Metro United have no changes. I did speak to their coach Tony Mansueto a moment ago. They've made no changes, and Adelaide City look like they are unchanged too. City lining up in a 4-3-3 as they kick off. Metro United look like they've got 4 at the back. Maybe Siobhan Eastham in a holding role, it's hard to tell. They keep moving around with Hayden Ingram and Victoria Mansueto in attack for Metro United, and Michaela Haraj just filling the pocket there behind the attackers. Referee Joseph Bajeski gets us back underway. If you did miss the first half, well, where were you? Yasmina Kasimovic opened the scoring in the 9th minute, only for Jade Hunter-Gilmore to equalise for Metro United in 33 minutes. Hunter-Gilmore scored 2 headers now in 2 weeks. She's on form, although last week's header was into her own net. Never mind. She scored a fine header this week as her team looked to try and build on some decent first half play. They certainly started the stronger of the two sides and conceded that goal in the 9th minute, somewhat against the run of play. City then settled, started to play some nice football through the midfield. Vicky Juma on the ball now, challenged by Prince, and no foul there. Juma seemed to lean well into her young opponent, Erin Prince, who went to ground there. Erin Prince just back after a week-long absence with the junior Matilda camp, Canberra. Still just 15 years of age and playing some fine football and having a very interesting challenge with Juma on that far side, or on the near side in that first half. Indeed, it was Juma's cross that created the goal for Kasimovic as the ball's played through, but collected by the City goalkeeper Abby Lucas. She rolls out to Ali Atkins. And here's City's skipper Bianca Gray. Florence Russell plays a long ball on the ground, but doesn't quite meet its target. It's gone out. Throw in for Metro United now. Atkins has it. Signorello now on that far side finds Juma. Prince races back. Juma gets the cross in. Cross comes short. It's the top netting, goes out. There is an upset in the cards at Service FM, where Flinders United are currently 2-1 up against the league leaders West Adelaide. Earlier on tonight in the WNPL, Salisbury Inter had a win over Adelaide Comets, 1-0. West Torrensburg Colour beat Adelaide Uni 2-1. Comets and Uni sitting in the 2nd and 3rd spots in the ladder, with Metro United playing here in red, 4th. So with those two teams in 2nd and 3rd slipping up, it's a chance for Metro United to get above them, and they're just 1 point behind on the league table, looking for the opportunity to go second. As I mentioned before, it is probably one of the strongest starts to a season for Metro United. Which I think is probably one of the reasons everyone's so surprised at the coach Paul Morris leaving this week. Club decision as I understand it, but I don't have any other details than that. City having a difficult first half of the season, or first third of the season that they've played so far. Find themselves 9th at the table. They've only won the one match, and of their last 4, they haven't had a win in their last 4. Lost their last 2, drew 2 before that, and their last win is 5 games ago. They sit 9th on a 10-team ladder, so they'll be looking to try and get something here, get themselves out of that possible relegation zone. The bottom side in the WNPL goes down. Second bottom goes into a playoff with the runner-up of the WSL, the division below. Gilchrist now plays in Florence Russell. Bianca Gray finds herself in a bit of space, plays through towards Forbes. It doesn't quite get to her, and it's an offside decision anyway against Valeria Forbes, I think, for her run through. Forbes, the City's top scorer, she's got 3 goals to her name, 3 league goals to her name. And Juma, second in City's Top scorer for league goals anyway this year with 2 goals. Bianca Gray and Florence Russell have 1 each.
Yes.
Here is Florence Russell.
Good. Keep going. Press Hayden, press.
Harassed by Chloe Mortimer. As Metro United look to try and make inroads, but City have started strongly here. Passing and movement's good, and their possession's good too. Signorello had a good first half. Atkins.
Hold. Shuffle over. Come across, Mickey. Can you come across? Hold, Billy, hold.
City now with possession. Here's Alice McCauley. Forbes has a little bit of space, threads it through to Juma. Juma has it, cuts in on her left, has a strike, and it's gone in. And Juma has scored for Adelaide City to put them 2-1 up here on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard. And they certainly started the second half the better of the two City and gone 2-1 up. The team in 9th on the ladder go 2-1 up. Back underway. Eastham pressured by Brooke Gilchrist. Gilchrist absolutely clatters into her opponent there. I was looking for the right adjective. And Chloe Mortimer there wins a free kick. Here's Gilchrist again. Loses the ball, but Atkins tries to win it back. And on second debatable foul there by Gilchrist, who went in there very strong. Here's Mansueto now on the far side for Metro United. She's crowded out by City's defence, which is back in numbers, congests that space. Forced back, Mansueto with it. Becky Juma finds Lazinski, and Lazinski clears nicely. A ball for Kasimovic to chase. But Metro clear the danger. A couple more goals over at Service FM. Flinders United are now 3-2 up against West Adelaide, who are facing possibly their toughest challenge yet this year. West Adelaide yet to taste defeat. And as I say that, they've pulled a goal back. It's 3-3. But don't go anywhere. This is the game you want to be watching, folks, and this is the host you want to listen to. Here's Hayden Ingram. Ball gets stuck under her feet. City come away with it. Gilchrist goes inside to Atkins. Back to Gilchrist. Finds a little bit more space on the far side. It's Lazinski. There are also a couple of men's matches tonight. In State League 1, South Adelaide Panthers were hosting the Cove in a derby. It's finished there. It's finished 4-2 for the Cove. And there's a double header at Ellis Park. In addition to Adelaide Comets women playing earlier on, the men were playing, and their game is still underway there. As City look to clear, sorry. And FK Beograd, having been 2-0 up at half time, Comets have pulled one back in 55 minutes. It's 2-1 for FK Beograd at Adelaide Comets in the men's NPL. But here at Adelaide City Park, Adelaide City find themselves 2-1 up. Chloe Mortimer with a shot from distance which cleared the net and the fence, but not the gum tree. Gilchrist wins the header. Reaches well to win the ball back again. But ultimately, Metro United come away with it. Hunter Gilmore flicks it through to Hayden Ingram. Breaks to Millie Scott on this near side. Nice cross by Scott. Into the middle to Ingram. She just didn't get her feet right. She's pushed it wide, but perfectly found the space very well. Was perfectly placed for it, but couldn't quite get it. She had probably more time than she realised there. Fine ball through by Millie Scott though. And Adelaide City make their first change. Yasmina Kasimovic comes off. And on comes number 33, Kate Seaton. Kate Seaton, who did start last week, but started on the bench this week as Vicky Juma came on to take her place. There's a race down the side. It's Kate Seaton's first chance. She cuts it into Vicky Juma, doesn't quite get there. And here's Forbes. Lazinski. Ball eventually breaks out in this far side here to Florence Russell, but she's been judged to have been offside. And it's a free kick for Metro United, who are currently 2-1 down. Kasimovic goal and a Juma goal, putting City 2-1 up. Hunter Gilmore headed a goal in for Metro 33 minutes, but that does seem like a long time ago now. It's actually only 20 minutes of play ago. City now look to build, lovely chip forward. Juma's onto it, she's had a great game. Chips in towards the middle looking for Florence Russell. It's intercepted by Amber May Smith and Metro clear. They still have it though, City. Forbes, the number 7, goes out wide to Seaton, but she can't get across it and she's forced back out by Metro United's defence. And eventually Mansueto clears, but only as far as Atkins. Turns nicely, creates the space for herself, tries to find Florence Russell on this side, but doesn't quite get there. Bianca Gray eventually wins it for City. Plays in Gilchrist, back to Gray. Gray threads forward, she was looking for Juma, didn't quite get there and it's clear, but she does win the throw. Hadaj appears to have been fouled or impeded, but nothing giving. Doesn't matter anyway, United win the ball. Antoetto on the far side now. Looks to cut inside but misreads the opponent's run. And City have it. Here's Juma. Forbes. And eventually it comes back to Lazinski. All the way back to the goalkeeper, Abby Lucas. She comes over to this side. Bianca Gray, first touch is a wee bit heavy, lets Millie Scott in. Scott uses the body well and wins the ball. Plays it safe, goes back. Seaton offers a little bit of pressure on her opponent. Comes back to Bianca Gray, she looks to chip long. Millie Scott will chase that one. Florence Russell finds Ali Atkins. Atkins is crowded out but does well. Finds Gilchrist. A nice turn by Seaton. That's beautiful. Makes her way down to the byline on this left hand side. Crosses it in. But Erin Prince clears. Bianca Gray now with the throw. The wind picks up a little bit. Florence Russell with a shot. It's way off target though. Goes out for a goal kick. Chloe Mortimer now. Chips long, she's looking for Ingram, but Bianca Gray gets to it first. Gilchrist, nice first touch. Tries to find Ali Atkins. And it breaks down. Hayden Ingram now. Judged to have been offside there. City will get us back underway. Alice McCauley will take the kick by the looks of it. McCauley eventually takes the kick, gets us back underway. Mortimer heads. Sophie McGrath is the player who chases back. City's have it. Gilchrist. Went to her left. Florence Russell. Millie Scott has a little tug of the shirt but gets away with it. It comes to Ali Atkins. Atkins goes back to Gilchrist. Gilchrist has a decent shot on her but she needs the space and she can't get it, and Metro United come away with it. Scott goes line for Hayden Ingram. McCauley reads it well, gets a foot in, receives it back. Gray now. She goes down the line, Seaton's after it. She's been dynamite since she came on as a substitute 10 minutes ago. Substitution being made here, double substitution for Metro United. There's Emma Cockgrove coming on and Natasha Vela coming on for Jade Hunter-Gilmore and Hayden Ingram. Back underway. West Adelaide have scored again. They're 4-3 up now against Flinders over at Service FM. It's 2-1 here on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard. And FK Beograd still lead their hosts 2-1 at Ellis Park as Seaton makes her way into the box here. Can't quite get her foot over it, can't quite get it under control. It's gone out and it's a corner. The wind's picked up here and the temperature's dropped a little bit. Mind you, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. Friday night football, magnificent. Me and Tom enjoying ourselves here at Adelaide City Park as the corner comes in. It's very deep and it breaks to Gilchrist, who plays it back along the face of goal. Comes out to Seaton, who chips it forward, but it's gone out. The attack breaks down. Stubborn defending, but effective defending by Metro United there. Mortimer, Eastham, Haraj, absolutely bars into by Juma and Forbes, but retains possession. Very physical game that Adelaide City bring here tonight. Erin Prince now on the far side. Had a quieter second half than her first, when she was really quite outstanding, but she's chipped the ball forward there beautifully. For Emma Cockgrove, I think it was, but she couldn't quite get her foot on it and get the shot in. Excuse me, it's Natasha Vela. And Vela's got it back here again. She's battling for it. And eventually it comes to Lazinski, who's got Macaulay inside, but opts to go up the line. Juma. Millie Scott now in a foot race with Florence Russell. Plays it inside. And they're fast and they're furious, but they just can't quite get the ball under control, Metro United. Harris has a go for the ball, but she catches Bianca Gray's ankles. Play on, says the ref. Lovely chip forward there by Mansueto. And a little barge, but it's going to fall here for Emma Cockgrove to equalise. 2-2 in the One World LED Sportal scoreboard, and Cockgrove has pulled one back. The substitute just on in the last 10 minutes. Put through on goal there and finishes nicely. 2-2, folks.
Let's get going, ladies.
Match is now finally poised. 20 minutes to go. 2-2. And all to play for. If Metro United can get a win tonight, they will go second in the ladder. But I feel Adelaide City have probably been the better of the two through the second half. And the Metro United bench sitting immediately below me, and hence why I'm speaking so quietly. Might disagree with that. Aaron Prince gets the better of that little battle there on the far side with Juma. Throwing in the far side now, Aaron Prince with it. She goes line. City have it through Juma. Gilchrist plays it off nicely to Atkins. Seaton, nice turn. Threads it into the box. But Siobhan Eastham just watches that go out. Seaton again, she's had plenty of the ball since she came on, finds Florence Russell. Russell takes a little skip to the right, and it's a fine save by Karas. She gets a fist to it and punches clear again. Great goalkeeping by Karas. And that's another candidate for save of the week. Corner on the far side. It's heavy, it's a hard ball. Came across like a rocket, and I think it was Sophie Lazinski who was the nearest to it. It was, as she comes away with her hands in her head. She knew that was a golden opportunity, but came across very quickly. Signorello now pops up on the left-hand side here for Adelaide City. Lazinski's still holding her head. Difficult header to make. I mean, the ball came across at great pace, and you wonder if maybe it should have been just hit with a little less pace, but in that right spot, and maybe they might have got something from it. Eastham now tries to clear, blocked by Atkins. Here's Juma. Goes out wide to Florence Russell. Russell now takes it to the byline, crosses with her left. Goes into the middle, the target's Juma, but it's cleared by Mortimer. Seaton seems to be everywhere in the second half. Mansueto now pops up on the right hand side. Touch is a bit heavy. Goes out just in front of her father, Tony Mansueto, who I can only imagine would have been appalled with the language there that she used in frustration. As Metro United make a substitution. And Sophie McGrath comes off and makes way for Sarah Taylor. "15 minutes or so to go. Ball breaks out here to Millie Scott. She's got her feet right. She puts it across the face of goal. It's cleared. The groans there of the onlookers there. It's Alice McCauley, I think it was, the player who just cleared on the far side. Throw-ins taken. Goal kick given. Sarah Taylor just recovering from another injury from, well, this most recently from last week, but Makes her way back into the park. She's gone into a central defensive position where she's picked up Seaton. It'll be an interesting battle, that 2 substitutes against each other. And Seaton's been a handful so far since she's come on, so Taylor might have her, I was going to say hands full, but it's probably feet, isn't it? Feet full. But here come Metro United again. Haraj. Cross comes shot, it's just wide. And goes out. Abby Lucas now with a goal kick. Here's Taylor. Her first real touch. That's a lovely through ball. What a through ball for Millie Scott. Scott, first time in the middle. Mansueto hit it nicely. The assistant's flag is up for offside. It wouldn't have counted, but lovely piece of play there by Metro United down the right hand side. Great pass by Taylor to find Scott. Mansueto's shot comfortably taken. Here they come again. Abby Lucas holds that one confidently as well. If you're going to hit them straight at her, she'll probably deal with them quite comfortably. Atkins gets the better of Haraj, plays in her goalkeeper. Eastham in a foot race to the ball. Gilchrist wins it though. Her final ball's poor though, and it goes all the way through to the goalkeeper. Just a bit heavy. Karas collects it. Karas plays. Haraj is in the middle of the park with nobody near her. Mansueto comes to Eastham. Through ball. The target was Natasha Vela. But again, just a bit heavy, and it goes all the way through to the goalkeeper, Abby Lucas, who collects. Macaulay launches down the wing. Here's Seaton. Gets the better of Taylor in a foot race. Taylor gets a toe, and that's a great tackle. Seaton again, looks for Gilchrist. Haraj gets a toe in. Comes to Millie Scott from Metro United on this side. Beats Signorello. Mortimer. Great ball by Mortimer, but she might be offside here, Natasha Vela. To be honest, I think that might be the easiest decision that the assistant on this side, Cameron Joy, has to make all night. But I'm saying it very quietly because I'm right next to the bench that's disputing that. But for me, Natasha Vela was a mile off. Lazinski plays the ball forward to Juma. City win the throw. 10 or so minutes to go, plus injury time here at Adelaide City Park. It's 2-all on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard. And here come Metro United, 2 players in the middle. You get Vela and you get Scott. And it's gone in. It's an own goal, unfortunately. And it's gone in off the foot of, I think, Signorello, who's had a fine game to this point. And what a disappointing moment for her. As Metro United go 3-2 up accidentally. That's a tough one for City to take. Signorello's had a fine game, really. Hasn't really put a foot wrong. Just got the timing maybe out there and just put it beyond Abby Lucas's reach. One for her to forget. I would quite honestly have her in my top 3 of the on the ground tonight, but here's Juma, lead chance. Prince gets the better hurt. Comes to Seaton. Seaton plays it along the ground. Breaks to Forbes. Haddad now roaming forward. There's Mansueto. Head down, but she's actually pulled up with a bit of a limp there. She sprinted for that. Atkins now. Haddad receives, gives to Mansueto, who's through on goal, has a toe poke at it. But there's something wrong with Mansueto, she's not quick. She can't get the shot off, but I think Mansueto's suffering from some kind of injury over there on that far side. That's a shame there, that moment there, because she possibly could have done a bit better with that opportunity. Atkins goes back to Macaulay. Finds Signorello. Atkins looks up, finds the space. Florence Russell there with the header to try and create the chance, but there was nobody there, and Karis has taken it quite comfortably and gets ready for a clearance now. Signorello, lovely ball, finds Florence Russell. Atkins. Lazinski. Lazinski now. Chip forward. Juma's onto it. A couple of tackles are put in, they both missed. And eventually they clear as Metro United look to make a change. And Lauren Franklin will be coming on. And I suspect I was maybe correct about a suspected injury for Victoria Mansueto. She's making weight. Sophie Lazinski for Adelaide City has come off and is being replaced by Kiara O'Sullivan. Lauren Franklin, a resident formerly of Port Lincoln. The fine wee player, pacey, big future ahead of her, has come on. Here comes Millie Scott. Natasha Vale has made the pass and gone into the middle, but City are back in numbers. But Millie Scott's going to try and make her way to the byline. And Signorello, who for me, apart from that own goal, has had a great game tonight. Puts the challenge in to concede the corner, but keep Metro United at bay. Millie Scott with the corner now. It's a good one, good spot. Franklin wins it back from Juma. Seaton comes away with it on the far side now for City as the wind picks up. Franklin chases her back, doesn't give up. West Adelaide looked like they're about to win their tie with Flinders. It was a disappointing night for Flinders. They'd got themselves into a lead at one stage there against the table toppers, but they've been pegged back. It's 5-3 there at Service FM. Atkins now. Forced to play back. City look to try and get something back here. Millie Scott clears. Signorello challenged by Vela, who gets the better of her. But City win it back. Here's Atkins. Cawley eventually tries to play forward through to Juma, doesn't quite get there. Metro United win it back. Atkins now. Forbes, one for Seat to chase. Forbes again. Solid challenge there. Here's Natasha Vela. Doesn't have any options up forward there. Millie Scott has it. Chloe Mortimer's in the overlap. And Prince there chips it forward. Where's she come? She's done a big run to get up there. Eventually Alice McCauley tries to clear, but really just puts it across the face of goal. Taylor hit pretty heavily there by Seaton from Adelaide City. I actually can't recall that we've had any bookings tonight. It's been quite physical at times. Adelaide City certainly have brought that in their game. But no bookings to this point. Have been a couple of challenges where the referee has quite rightly given the free kick, but opted not to put the players' names into the books. Book, singular. Mortimer now, back underway. Florence Russell with the challenge there. On Chloe Mortimer, who's picked the knock up on the bridge of her foot. Mortimer receives some attention in this near side. We're into injury time here at Adelaide City Park. Not long to go now. That goes out for Metro United throw. Mortimer with the throw now. Tries to find Vela. They play it back. Here's Michaela Hadash. Taylor doesn't quite get the pass right, but still retains possession. Quick feet, and Mortimer has it. Threads the ball through for Vela, and she's been given offside. Not that she would have got to it anyway. Abby Lucas is out quick enough. City really only have maybe a minute, maybe two, to try and salvage a draw here. They are 3-2 down in the One World LED Sportal scoreboard. The team that's 9th will stay down there unless they can get something in these last moments. Here's Franklin now. Where did she emerge from? A little tug in the shirt, but she still has the ball. She's threaded it through to Vela. Vela's got a chance here, but Lucas is out quick, grabs the ball from her feet. City quell the danger. Then clear. Macaulay plays it out to Signorello. Mortimer's read that well, still has it at her feet. Gilchrist is onto her, but she still has possession. Metro United play nicely, but ultimately give possession away. Atkins can't quite get to it. Well, she can, but she can't quite get to it. It's a teammate. Franklin. Eastham. Barrage. Looked to thread it through to Vela. It was read by Macaulay, who comes away with it. Chips it forward and long. Vela offside there. United looking just to hang on here. Been a very tight match. They've done what they needed to do. Just see these last few moments out. Hang on for this 3-2 win and a valuable 3 points. Here's the last chance here. This fight stopped by Abby Lucas. Ball comes back in the middle. And here's Vicky Juma. And here's Adelaide City in the counter. Seaton. Chips it up in the air. And eventually it's cleared by Sarah Taylor, who goes long. Vela. Back to Cockgrove. The two substitutes combining well. City now trying to play at the back. They just can't seem to get out of their half. Gilchrist. Forbes plays in Juma. This might be the final chance for City. Sarah Taylor blocks it though, and eventually it goes out for a corner. Surely the last action of this half. Very anxious moments for both sides. This is surely the last piece of action here. Here it comes. Back post. It's gone through everybody. It's ended up with Seaton at the back. She lobs it back into the middle. Second attempt. Breaks to Juma. Araj gets a shoe in and clears. Fourth minute of extra time here, or additional time. Atkins now chips it into the middle. Penalty spot is the target. Prince gets head to it, and it goes out for another corner. And City throw everything forward. Everything except Abby Lucas, who's made her way up to the halfway line. But City have got every other player there.
Be strong, Benjo. Hold your line. Be strong. Be strong. Work for everything.
Corner comes in. Siobhan Eastham, I think, is the player who got her head to it and cleared, and again. How about that for defending?
Be strong, Benjo. Keep working hard.
Corner about to be taken. Every time they take a corner, I say this is the last action of the half of the game. And that one's gone out. And indeed, the referee, Joseph Bajeski, blows his whistle for the full time here at Adelaide City Park in this Apex Women's National Premier Leagues match. Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues match between Adelaide City and Metro United. It's finished 3-2 for Metro United. An early goal for Adelaide City in 9 minutes from Kasimovic. Seems a long time ago. Put Adelaide City 1-0 up before a Jade Hunter-Gilmore header equalised 33 minutes. And then an own goal, unfortunately for Jessica Signorello, put Metro United 2-1 up. Emma Cockgrove popping up late on to score the third. And a goal from Vicky Juma in 53 minutes. made it 3-2. I've read those goals out in completely the wrong order, folks. I apologise for that. I think it's been all the excitement here in this Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues match between Metro United and Adelaide City. The result, I think, will take Metro United up into second, as the two teams above them, Adelaide University and Adelaide Comets, both lost today. In the other game that was being played concurrently, West Adelaide have won that match 5-3. And a quick flick to the other scores, I can tell you that in State League 1, in the Men's State League 1, South Adelaide Panthers lost 4-2 tonight to the Cove. And in the final minute of Adelaide Comets, who are hosting FK Beograd, it's 2-1 for FK Beograd there. Game is still being played, but they're well into injury time. I've been your host tonight, David Grant. I've enjoyed every single minute of this. I hope you've enjoyed your night with me. Plenty more matches coming this weekend in the FACA Leagues competition. Some NPL games tomorrow. Tune in. Well, get to a game if you can, but if you can't, please tune in and watch. I better get on the way. They're starting to look at turning the lights, and there's nothing worse than packing all this stuff up and in the dark. So I'm going to get on the way. I'll see you around, folks. Thanks for being there. Cheers.